everyone, Griff Hamlin here from Blues Guitar Unleashed. Welcome, thanks for joining me. I'm gonna do a Stevie Ray Vaughan. I'm stealing it. It's one of my favorite licks that he does. He stole it from Albert King, I'm pretty sure. Don't know who Albert stole it from, but it doesn't matter. It's an awesome lick to use over the turnaround in a blues. Now, I'm doing it in kind of a swing style. So the turnaround, meaning from the 5 chord. So actually I'm using the last 4 bars. I shouldn't say the turnaround, it's the last 4 bars where it comes to the 5 chord. So from that E, if I'm in the key of A, remember the 1 chord would be A, the 4 chord would be D, the 5 chord would be E. So over that 5 chord, I'm going to switch solidly to the A minor blues scale. And I'm going to do a series of triplets. And that takes up exactly 1 measure, and that's on purpose. Now, this actually does kind of break one of my rules, which is it starts on beat 1, and that's really unusual, but you'll see that it works out okay. So what we're going to do, start with a bend of the 7th fret D on the 3rd string. That's quick and happens right away, and then we go to the 5th fret on the 2nd string, and then the 5th fret on the 1st string. That's the first triplet. Okay, the next triplet is the 8th fret on the 2nd string, the 5th fret on the 2nd string, the 7th fret on the 1st string. Now that's really angular sounding, first of all, because it's this large jump. But the other thing is that second. That's the 2nd of the scale. It's not the root of the scale. Or it's not in the pentatonic minor scale. It's a note outside the scale, but it works really, really well. And in fact, it happens to be the 5th of the chord that we're on right now. So this is actually a little bit of a nod to the E minor blues sound, if you want to look at it that way. You can just look at it and say he's thrown it in and it sounds cool. You don't have to know where it comes from. And this may not be where it comes from. He may not have been thinking, oh, this is the E minor blues scale right here. But it could be described that way. So I just try to make all those things obvious as we go. So again, I have my first triplet, my second triplet, 8, 5, 7. Now what I'm going to do is a quick, what I call a tweedly, from the 5th to the 6th on the top string. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and goes back to the 8th fret on the 2nd string and then returns to the A at the 5th fret. So first triplet, second triplet, 3rd triplet, 4th triplet, 5th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret. Now that right there is 4 beats, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Now the next chord that's going to happen right there is the 5 chord. So that's why I grab that the 8th fret on the 1st string. That happens to be the flat 7th of the chord. So it works out really well. And from there, really, you get to go wherever you want to go. And you don't have to grab that. You know, you could grab the 3rd of the chord, which is the 7th fret on the 2nd string. There's a whole lot of options there. I just picked one of them. You can bend it up, get the root. There's just, you know, hundreds and hundreds and maybe thousands of different ideas of stuff that can come after that. But the part that I really wanted to show you was this. And that is the fun. And from there, you can take it off to where you want to go, but it's just a really, really solid lick. It goes in bar 9 over the 5 chord. That's really the only place you can use it, but it works so good there. Now you can slow it down, okay? Like for example, it could be a slow blues, and you still play it fast though. So when that comes along at that slow tempo, it's now double time. So it's going to be sextuplets instead of triplets. And you know, wherever else you want to go. But that's what Stevie would do. You know, and that's where he would really turn and burn, is on stuff like that. So I hope that you'll, you know, kind of play with that lick and really shoehorn it into your stuff. It's just a really, really cool sound. It's a lot of fun. And you know, when you get it, it's got a lot of attitude, a lot of heart. It just really, really sticks that position in the 12-bar pattern. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you